But yeah, you could just type into your device like link.tree, yeah, tr.ee/Sherry Collins. That's my link tree if you ever can't find it in my up above. So let's just go in. So 1786, you had like 16 siblings, your poor parents. But it looks like they perished and you actually ended up looking after everybody. I see lots of sheep. There's something around horses with you though. You have a black stallion on your property that wasn't yours, but it watches over you guys. That's actually a grandmother from a past life watching you. That's how she shows up, is through this horse. So if you're not doing animal communication, I highly recommend that because you'll be really good at that. It looks like in that lifetime, so you have an older, like there's a sibling below you, he's a brother, and then you have two sisters below you. They help you, but it's like not enough. So this comes into your lifetime now where it's like you're overworked, underpaid, and no one wants to help you do a whole bunch of stuff. So I feel like you are always making sure that everyone else is taken care of and that everyone else has a meal, someone else is feeling okay, you're making sure that everyone's got the healing and all this stuff. It's really important for you to take that moment for yourself as well. It's interesting, nothing was left to you but the farm. And then your responsibility was to raise these other kids, so they left. It looks like you had a sister that was like maybe one, not even, like you were looking after like babies, but she ended up dying of like scarlet fever. Something else they're just showing me that you're able to do as well is like jewelry. So if someone places a jewelry in your hand, you can actually read the jewelry and where it's from. So that's another asset that you can bring forward into this lifetime as well. Not a lot of healing needs to be done. They're just saying you need to watch where you're overworked. It doesn't do well for you. It did look like in that life you actually married a gentleman. He didn't live too far from you, actually. I want to say around 21. And he actually took on all of your siblings as like children to you because some of them are quite very young. It looks like there's an aunt or something that tried to come and take the kids from you. She said that she could raise them better. But what they're showing me is it would be no different than them being thrown on a train from Ireland, going into like United States and Canada to be able to, like orphaned children. It would be the same, and you said no. And it's almost like you had to fight to keep these children. When you were 21 though, you married this gentleman and it worked out. But it's making time for yourself. Was he your present husband? Yeah. Did you want more children? I feel like that's good, but it feels like you wanted more. It feels like there's a part of you that still wasn't finished at some point. Even though now you'd be like, oh, I don't want any more. But back then I feel like, oh, I want more. And that's why. It's because you enjoyed, even though it was a burden at the beginning, you enjoyed looking after them. What's fire healing? I've never heard of that. I don't do fire healing. I do quantum healing. And will my daughter have a baby? Yeah, more towards the end of this year she'll get pregnant. How's that, Sherry? It's like blowing wind. Again, I still do just quantum healing. But if you stick around, maybe you'll get that at the end. I'm gonna do these people first, just because they've paid for this. So, yeah. Yes, you love kids. Yeah, it makes total sense. Thank you. Quantum energy healing is working in the quantum field. Awesome. I don't want to mess your name up. How do I? Enrice? You're so welcome.